Hey guys, what's up? We're here in Chicago and we're going to do a little unboxing of the AeroStorm acrobatic stunt plane. Hopefully you've already purchased yours. If you haven't, go out and get it. It is a wonderful product. Tons of fun, very addictive. So here we go. First thing you're going to do, cut the tape on the side of the box and slide out the whole insert. It's going to come with the plane. It's going to have an instruction manual. I'm going to tuck this under here. It's a little breezy out here today. We've got 2 zip ties on the plane itself and 2 on the pump. Just going to take some scissors, wire cutters, whatever you got, snip all those off. So because of the lightweight nature of this airplane, it is kind of just like a glider that has an air-powered motor. You can throw it and fly it without pumping it up at all, which is what I like to do right off the bat to kind of give you a baseline of how it's flying, because there are a couple little adjustments you can do to improve the flights. So you're just going to hold it behind and underneath the wings and give it a little toss just to see how it glides. So I just picked up this plane off the ground and you can see that this came out of its position. This totally happens on purpose. So in case of a bad accident, the wings will actually pop off this bottle. We want that to happen. That way nothing ends up getting broken. Now all you're going to do is just push it back into place, and then this rubber band on the back, you see how it's kind of at a little bit angled back. Just kind of roll that forward again. And then you're totally set to fly. That means the balance of the plane should be perfect again, and you should have a good flight. So now that you're ready to go fly your plane, you're gonna have to learn how to pump it up. First thing you're gonna wanna do, take your plane and insert it into the pump as shown. Then you're gonna wanna put the pump on the ground. You're gonna wanna keep this pump completely vertical. You don't wanna be moving the pump back and forth like this. You could actually damage the plane itself by breaking that little inlet there. So once it's on the ground, I'm just going to go ahead and put about 20 pumps in it. Make sure when you're doing this that the stroke of the pump is going full up and full down. We usually recommend about 20 to 25 pumps. If you're not doing full strokes, you might have to put in more. To get it off, kind of give the plane a little wiggle. It comes right off. Now that you have it pumped up, you need to learn how to start the plane. All you need to do is flick the prop. That. Use your finger. Really any way you're comfortable with. That's how you start it. So we've got it all pumped up and we're about to make our first flight. I'm going to go through a pre-flight checklist. What you need to make sure is that this gap is not there. You need to make sure that the wings are pushed up and that gap is closed completely. Next, you're going to kind of make sure this rubber band is at least straight up and down or slightly in this position. That helps keep the wings forward. The next thing is you want to make sure that this rear horizontal flap is parallel with these wings and it's not tilted to one side or the other. That will greatly impact your flight results. So from there we're going to go ahead, we're going to flick it, we're going to throw it. First I'm going to show you 2 things that are really important when you throw this plane. We're going to flip over here. When you release the plane, you're going to want to make sure that these wings are parallel with the horizon line or the ground. You don't want to throw it like this or like this. That's going to automatically make the plane turn, probably crash. Another thing is when you throw it, release it at a little bit of an angle, maybe a 20-30 degree angle up. I think that gives you best results. So here we go. Flick it and throw it. Alright, so that was a pretty good flight. We flew straight out of the park. It hit a tree. The wings fell off the bottle. That's supposed to happen. That's alright. I'm going to show you real quick how to put them back on. It's very simple. The first thing you're going to do is take the rear rubber band off so it's loose, like that. And you're going to place the wings on top of the bottle and then put your 2 fingers underneath this red plastic strap and push the wings in. Flip the plane over, pull this rubber band and hook it on the other side. Push it forward a little bit and you're ready to go again. No damage done. In most cases, after you throw it and it lands on the ground, you're gonna have some air left in the tank. You're gonna wanna get that out. So just split the prop. You can hear it running. The reason you wanna do that is because we are asking you to put 20 to 25 pumps in the plane. And if you don't get all the air out of the reservoir, well, if you put 20 pumps in it, then that's really gonna be like 30 pumps. So make sure all the air is out of the plane. Once it's going about this slow, that's good enough. If your plane's flying great and you want to experiment with your plane a little bit, get it to do some loops, some barrel rolls, so on and so forth. To get it to do a loop, basically this is the principle. If you fold these rear flaps up in this direction, it's going to cause the plane to pull up. So it's going to cause it to do a loop. You push them down, well, it's going to go down, which you probably do not want. So in most cases, you're going to fold these up. If you fold one up and one down, it's going to want to do like a corkscrew type maneuver. It's all experimental. It makes it really fun to play with this thing because you can get it to do all sorts of different things. The vertical tail, kind of the same principle. If you, sorry for my fingers here, if you bend it over to the left, it's going to make a left turn. Bend it over to the right, it's going to want to make a right turn. So again, you can bend these flaps in so many different ways, and really just a little bit of bend dramatically change the flight pattern of your plane. So it's a lot of fun to play with.